Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
Lord, they blood loud like he Putin. Nigga throw a dot like he Putin. Ain't a coot, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Speeding around in a dumb whip. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip, then stack with him. Extra flips, floor the water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a real bitch.
We on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid. I'm in a two-seat on my cup till no hangovers on me. We gon' try buy your new phone wheel. We in a Range Rover, no heat. Take out Mac, can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got a house pride, got pills on my drive license. We're broke way too long, main reason all of be spent. Took it out last year, now I'm back up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the book. This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
All right, brother. Peace.
Salute. What's up, guys? What's up? How's everybody Tuesday night going? Hope everybody having a beautiful Tuesday night. I know it's a bit windy out here in New York City. You know what I mean? Not too bad temperature-wise, but it was a bit windy out here, guys. So, again, guys, come on in. Hit that like button. Those of you watching the playback, hit that like button. And if you got to log in to subscribe, log into your Google to subscribe, guys. You're about to get some premium content. You're about to get some knowledge. You're about to get exclusive, original talking points. Y'all know what y'all about to get when y'all come to the class, when y'all come to the school of common sense, guys. Because what? We do not cater to any groups, gangs, communities, or religions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. We call out bad behavior in both men and women. All right, guys? And we call it out because we could do that. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So before we get into class, guys, before class starts today, guys, before you get comfortable in your seats, I want you guys to hit the lockers. All right, guys? I want you guys to hit your locker room. You know what I mean? And besides, hold on, guys. Let me ask. How are you guys doing today? Are you having a good time today, guys? All right, you know why we here. You know I do it for you guys. I do it for you. That's the reason why I made the channel. I put the channel together for you guys. You know what I mean? I want to see the kids grow. I want the kids to become successful. And right now, for our sons, that is, our sons specifically, our sons, they're under attack. They're under attack both ways, from all angles. So I do it for you, all right? And young ladies, don't feel no way, because if I strengthen the fellas, what do that mean for you, ladies? All right, so let's not complicate common sense. You know how we do things. So before we get started, right, I need everybody to go put your feelings in the lockers. Go put your feelings up in the locker room, guys. We're going to take a little pause. We're going to take a little break. I want you guys to all go and put your feelings all the way in your lockers. All right, guys? Please put your feelings in your lockers, guys. We'll be right back. All right?
Interesting is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. A lot of times.
All right, guys. Yeah, back. Yeah, back. All right. Now that everybody put their feelings up in the lockers, let's get started, guys. All right? Let's get started. So today, guys, y'all see the thumbnail. And at any given time, let me put the link in the chat. So at any given time, if anybody want to come on and challenge a talking point or give me they spill, you know what I mean? You don't always got to challenge me now. You know what I mean? You always got a strength for me now. If you got something to add to the conversation, then feel free to come on and add. But before we get started, I want all my single mothers, hell of a mothers, to sit on this side of the room. All y'all single hell of a mothers, go on that side of the room. You know what I mean? And all my mothers that have a man and that have been holding a man, the pick-me's, all right, this is how we're going to do this. The pick-me's go on this side of the room. And the frisbees go on this side of the room, all right? And the single moms that just want to learn, y'all stay right here with me, all right? Y'all stay right here with me in the class. Y'all stay right here, you know what I mean? But ones that have already decided, aside from you ladies now, you ladies that have a man that can, y'all stay over there now. Y'all stay over there. Y'all stay out of this, all right? But you pay attention, because what you're going to be able to learn from this live right here is you're going to be able to learn what's out there waiting for your little son. For your little son. You know what I mean? Because your little son be in that house watching you do the damn thing for your king. So he see love. So you're raising a child off of love. All right? So you just sit back and enjoy what you fit in the witness, what you fit in the see. All right? And just keep in mind, you raise your child off love. All right? Now, hell of a mothers, y'all sit back, because y'all the women that sit here and say that y'all could raise a man. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, by the end of this live, you're going to want to reconsider what you say out your mouth. I know pride is the fall of Satan, and y'all ego is what keep y'all in last place. But today, you're going to learn why you need to get your ass to some masculinity. You need to get your ass to a man and stop all this cap. All right? Now let's get it, y'all. First of all, guys, we're not going to be able to understand what's going on until we break down what is a simp, guys. What is a simp? Now, you go around and you hear people tell you all this and all that. A simp is anybody that got to pay for love, all right? Don't necessarily mean paying for coochie. If you're paying for a pleasure, if you're paying for anything that God gave us, right? Anything God put here is for man, because we created, we run this shit as men. We run this. And I teach my little man this too. As men, we run this. So everything he put here is for us. All right? Man. All right, guys? So simp is somebody who lack the knowledge of himself and is so far removed from his spiritual being, from his spiritual self, it's ridiculous. All right? Now, I did this live because somebody asked me, do God talk about simps? Is simp mentioned in the Bible? Do God talk about simps in the Bible? That was their question. So you guys already know, since y'all already know, I know this book like the back of my head. He actually does talk about simps in the Bible. All right. So for us to understand what a simp is, guys, in the basic instructions, go get your textbooks, guys. Let's get your textbooks out. Let's get your textbooks out. Salute to Mr. Keon, yo. Salute to Keon. All right, y'all, get your textbooks out. And we're going to go to Proverbs 7, guys. For at the window of my house, I looked through my lattice. Guys, that's glass. You know what I mean? That's glass. He looked through the window. You know what I mean? And I saw amongst the simple. You see how it's written in the Bible, guys? In the Bible, guys, simp is written as simple. So this is where God said he saw a simp. I perceived amongst the youth. So now you're going to see how the simp is youth. This is going to be a young version, a younger person, a younger man. You know what I mean? It starts when you're young, guys. Understand. This is why we tell you, we all start this game off, right? If life is a game, we all start the game off as Adam. Don't none of us start the game off as Abraham, Elijah, or any of them other ones. We all start the game off as Adam. And Adam was a simple. You know what I mean? Got that? You following me, class? Don't let me lose you, guys. All right, don't let me lose you. All right. So now that we know that Adam was a simple, we all start off as simps. We all have that simp ass story of getting taken advantage of. Just some of us learned from that. Some of us made the covenant and became Abraham, Elijah, any one of the other alphas in the Bible. You know what I mean? Some of us did not make the covenant, and some of us remain simps, simples. All right. And we know we have a hell of a lot of them running around here, guys. All right. Again, guys, we're talking about these guys today. This is a simp. Simps are the reason why 80% of women overrate their actual value. All right, guys? Let's not get that twisted. And we're going to find out who makes these characters. Because oddly enough, everything point back to the woman, to the hell of a mother. You know what I mean, guys? So he again perceived amongst the youth a young man devoid of understanding. You know what I mean? Devoid. That means he didn't know. He didn't know, guys. He didn't know. He just don't know. You know what I mean? You know how these simp ass niggas be running around here? They just be following the little character, following the sheep, following the sheep. They don't know. And if they knew better, they do better. Passing along the street near her corner, and he took the path of her house. Now, who the hell we know chill and hang out on the corner at night, guys? Who we know? Hoes, guys, prostitutes. You see what is going on out here in the world right now? Ain't they so comfortable? They done normalized prostitution, guys. They normalized it. And it's a whole lot of simps. You see how it's matching up? It's all written, guys. That's why I tell you, read, read, guys, read. It's just a book. I told you what I'm gonna do for that book. I'm gonna put a nice big old booty chick on the front of that thing. You know what I mean? Put holy on the butt, and then maybe y'all go scoop it up. Y'all pick that book up then. But in any event, that book will save your life, guys. The book will save your life. Simps, stop simping. You know what I mean? Passing along the street near her corner, and he took the path of her house in the twilight, in the evening. Let me move that banner real quick. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and the dark night. That's how late it was. That's why he described it as such. So, my guy that asked me that is simp ever. Does God mention simp in the Bible? Yes, that's where he mentions simp. You know what I mean? Proverbs 7, guys. For those of you that want to know, you know what I mean. But moving along, guys. Today I want to emphasize the importance of having a father in these cribs, in these hell of a cribs, in these hell of a mother cribs. You know what I mean? Because these hell of a mothers are Liliths. These single, independent, I could do it by myself. I don't need a man. 2, 3 kids, lugging along, got them struggling in survival mode all the time. Those women right there are creating the drug dealers, the shooters, the prostitutes. And at any given time, if we have a female that feel that I'm bugging, she can jump on here and contest that. You know what I mean? Because the facts are the facts and the truth of what it is. You know what I mean? We have too many people right now in our gynocracy that covers for the woman. You know what I mean? You can't say what I say. The average man can't say what I say without getting canceled. You know what I mean? Without losing his whole job, without losing sponsors, without losing shit. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's catered to, it's blatant now. Now that the internet is here, it's that blatant now. They writing stories, they writing passages and paragraphs, forgetting the he and the she. They always forming a narrative against the father. They have villainized the father. And the sad thing is, guys, in the instructions, the father is praised. But why in the worldly world, it's opposite. This is why men gotta go their own way. Men, you gotta go your own way. You gotta go your own way, because the world that we live in is telling us to do the opposite of the instructions. It allows us to do the opposite of what's right. Easily, like with no care, like whatever you want to do. And that's dumb. You know what I mean? I don't know who taught people to be dumb, but I don't subscribe to that. And guys, we don't subscribe to that. Us good breads, we don't subscribe to that. You know what I mean? We finna break it all the way down. We finna break it all the way down, my guys. Salute to the chat. We finna break it all the way down, because I already told y'all who Government Zaddy Satan is, right? It's in the name. The name, Government Daddy Satan. You know what I mean? But he can't do it by himself, guys. He can't do it by himself. He already got his ass whipped trying that. He got his whole ass whipped trying to do it by himself. So he drafted the woman, guys. He drafted the hell of a mothers, guys. You know what I mean? And see, women tend to feel away when you talk about hell of a mothers, because the mother title is at the end of it. Whole time, the real mothers are raising victims. They're raising victims for the hell of a mother's kids to run amok on. But they'll sit there and hear the word mother title and get triggered. How stupid are you, ladies? You know what I mean? I don't understand. But this is why I tell you, it's mind control. They throw that mother label, that title, and everybody get hooked to the mother title. Like if everybody gotta worship the mother by default, she could be a whole killer. And I'm a mother. Don't let her throw the single mother in front of it. That shit like a bonus. That shit like a plus one. You know how Mario eat the mushroom and get bigger? You throw single mother in front of that title, and it's like eating the mushroom and getting bigger. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But you know why? Because the person that run the shit, Government Satan Zaddy, allow it. That's why women can't really come at me with this whole the government. I don't want to hear no stories about women talking about government and politics. Don't talk to me about politics. This is why real niggas, don't care how smart you is, shorty. We don't care how smart you is. Are you gonna to give me access to my child. That's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. I don't give a fuck how you look. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Are you going to give me access to my child? If you die right now, am I going to get access to your children or your mother? Because they're my children. You see, these are the shit that us dudes that's not simps got to keep in the forefront of our mind when we start fucking with these chicks. I mean, we got to keep this in the forefront of our mind because we know what the game is. We know the name of the game. The name of the game is to destroy masculinity because masculinity corrects femininity. And when masculinity and femininity mix in us, it get crazy. We could take over the world. Me and Ms. Good Breath finna take over the world because you know why? We let masculinity and femininity mix, and now we finna take over the world. And they don't like that. Kudos to you, because they don't like that stuff right there. You know what I mean? Y'all couples, they don't like couples. They don't cater to the couples, guys. You know what I mean? But to break down simp even further, let me show y'all one of my other intros, one of my favorite intros, but I don't normally play this until I'm breaking down what a simp is. All right, guys. So let me play that so I can break that down for you guys. It sells itself. And again, guys, that's Proverbs 7. That is one of the most important verses for you young men and older men. You need to listen to that. You know what I mean? That's one of the best red pill verses in the basic instructions before leaving Earth.
My son, keep my words and treasure up my commandments with you. Keep my commandments and live. Keep my teaching as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers, write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call insight your intimate friend, to keep you from the forbidden woman, from the adulteress with her smooth words. For at the window of my house I have looked out through my lattice, and I have seen among the simple. I have perceived among the youths a young man lacking sense, passing along the street near her corner, taking the road to her house in the twilight, in the evening, at the time of night and darkness. And behold, the woman meets him, dressed as a prostitute, wily of heart. She is loud and wayward. Her feet do not stay at home. Now in the street, now in the market, and at every corner she lies in wait. She seizes him and kisses him, and with bold face she says to him, I had to offer sacrifices, and today I have paid my vows. So now I have come out to meet you, to seek you eagerly, and I have found you. I have spread my couch with coverings, colored linens from Egyptian linen. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love till morning. Let us delight ourselves with love. For my husband is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him. At full moon he will come home. With much seductive speech, she persuades him. With her smooth talk, she compels him. All at once he follows her, as an ox goes to the slaughter, or as a stag is caught fast till an arrow pierces its liver, as a bird rushes into a snare. He does not know that it will cost him his life. And now, O sons, listen to me, and be attentive to the words of my mouth. Let not your heart turn aside to her ways. Do not stray into her paths, for many a victim has she laid low, and all her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is the way to Sheol, going down to the chambers of death.
Well, we ain't finna play with them today, guys. And keep in mind, guys, I could give you my spill. We know what they saying. We know they a lie and eat crab legs. But I could give you my spill. Y'all know they spill. And this is the real spill. That was the real spill. That wasn't no movie right there, guys. No cap. That was in the instructions. Even if you can't read, you can understand that shit. So let's not play. You know what I mean? And this is what I try to tell you guys. Like, I really had fun reading them instructions, man. I don't know about y'all, but I be having a good old time fucking with that book. Word up, finding all sorts of shit. But don't worry, rock out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We gonna get it in today. We gonna get it in today, guys. Because look, the Proverbs of Solomon: a wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck? I wouldn't care who wrote this book, what color the person was, what they left out, what they mixed up. But how the fuck is the stuff, the context of this book so relevant to what's going on today? You feel me? Like, I don't know. I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. I never said I was. You know what I mean? But that's common sense right there to me. I'm going to read that and I'm going to fuck with that. How is it that everything that's going on today is in this book and nobody want to read it? I don't know, but everybody say they fuck with them. Nah, they capping. Big cap. Salute. Word. Proverbs is my favorite book. Yo, Proverbs is dope. I like Corinthians. They didn't. The church messed my book up. My favorite one up, but Proverbs is dope. Proverbs is the red pill. Like it's so much these talking points and these ideologies. So much of it come from the Bible, and the reason why a lot of the creators and the people, I don't even know what to call them, but the reason why a lot of them fail and they fall, because everybody take this prideful stance as if they some smart, intelligent genius, and all they doing is regurgitating shit that's in them instructions without giving the shit that make it disrespectful is because they never give him the praise. You know what I mean? And they can't give him the praise because I start to see it. Every time I say something about Bible, God, Holy Spirit, the numbers is low. Like, the numbers is low. Nobody want to hear instructions. Nobody want to hear education. Everybody want to be entertained. That's what's keeping them sheep. You can educate your way out of this motherfucker. I have educated myself to my position, yo. No cap. I tell you guys, I've always been a C student at best. I hire A+ niggas right now, yo. Say word, no cap. Say word, no cap. You know why? Because I never took the stance of I know it all, or I never took in an idea and turned it into a belief without picking the shit apart. All right? And I have picked this shit apart. They don't want fathers because everything in them instructions say that the father is God. All right? So this is why our America got this big campaign that smears the father. You don't even want to be a father at sometimes. Like, damn. Deadbeat. Then they got words, fancy words, deadbeat. When all of the numbers show that the fancy names that they create for the father is for the motherfucking women. Because they do. The numbers show that they killing all the kids. All the kids are dying in their care, in their custody, according to custody. All the kids is dying. You know what I mean? Double the numbers. The statistics show this. And you would think by now, right, that they push all of this stuff to the modern hell of a woman, that they give y'all everything y'all need, right? Everything to fix y'all problems, right? You would think by now they don't see is y'all kids shooting the streets up. Is y'all kids selling all the coochie? If they really, really cared about y'all, you don't think they would put a law right now? I mean, they steady passing these bills for the alphabetical community, but they ain't passing nothing for y'all kids. Y'all kids is laying in the street. Your kids is laying in the street too, because no matter how you raise young Jesus Christ with a mom and a dad in the crib, when you send young Jesus Christ outside, he gonna be running in his sandals past hell of a mother territory. And soon, young Jesus Christ gonna have to come up out them sandals and adapt. And this is what's going on, guys. This is what's going on. And it's created and sponsored and brought to you by Government Satan Zaddy. You see how Government Satan Zaddy, and he done teamed up with these modern women, Liliths. He teamed up with Lilith, and they got their little fake false prophets running around here. You know what I mean? Giving the people feel good shit in them churches and shit. You know what I mean? And that's how they work. That's how they operate. That's how they operate. That's the gynocracy, guys. That's the gynocracy. That's why there's nothing in this gynocracy for a man that is not going to build his own thing. You're going to have to detach from the gynocracy. You're going to have to not need nothing from them as far as a job. So those of you that's working a 9 to 5, you guys got to start putting some money away so that you can start monetizing your passions and shit, so that you can look to dip and start your own company. That way you can stand tall and you really free. Because until then, you're not free. You're going to be working for a woman. You're going to be working underneath a woman, bro. And that's all it is. 80% of dudes right now can't. You see that thumbnail? 80% of dudes can't even do that. 80% of dudes can't even make sure their son don't simp on a young thotty. They can't. You know why they can't? Because they don't even got access to their fucking kid. They can't even say what they need to say to their kid, because the fucking hell of a mothers, the I don't need no mans. You know what I mean? And then what's sad about it is you got the majority saying that dumb shit, and the majority is speaking for y'all. The majority speaking for them. Class, am I bugging, class? Because I know every time I look around, it's a 71% Lilith chick capping, talking about women's rights, speaking for the 29% virtuous woman. You know what I mean? And that sucked, guys. That sucked. Absolutely sucked. You know what I mean? You ain't missing, man. We just now getting started, man. We just now getting started. You know what I mean? Look. You talk about, look. The NBA player wife up and knocked up on. Listen, nowadays, dudes is okay with their girls having the fans only. Dudes is big simping. All right? Let's get into the first video, guys, because the simps is coming from the hell of a mother's, the hell of a single mom's crib. Yeah, we just now warming up. We just now warming up. Because I need to address the simps. I need to help y'all, because your mom's not going to teach y'all how not to be no simp. She up there on Facebook, Instagram, capping about how she moms of the year, but she can't teach you how not to cheat on another chick. She can't teach you nothing. She can't teach you how to get out of child support. All these things, she can't teach you, but she capping. You know what I mean? She capping and don't need a man because she can't attract a man. And that's her problem. Her only task, all right? Something happened with her and your father. That's their business. But that didn't give her no right to go and not attract another king to bring that masculinity to you. You know what I mean? So I will apologize for your dad. You know what I mean? Now you need to go get the apology from your moms. You know what I mean? But your moms will never admit. Ask her why she protected you. Who she protected you from. Ask her who she protected you from, bro. Fuck out of here with this They need to protect you. She needed to protect you from her. You know what I mean? True story. Hold on, right? Before we get into the warm-up, I still got one more verse. I still got another verse I ain't even. Be watchful, stand firm in faith. Act like a man, be strong. That's 1 Corinthians 16:13, guys. You know what I mean? Our creator said, act like a man, bro. Look, this his words, man. Act like men, man. What's up with this sissy shit that's going on, guys? This soft shit, man. Come on, man. We gotta do better than that. We gotta stop simping, B. I mean, coochie is powerful because men give it the carnet. That's why I will forever get on here and teach personal growth, self-improvement, you know what I mean? Mind control. I'm not just going blitz off on the female. You're not just going to come use me for like no test dummy to just get your dopamine hit on the women, bro, and not improve. I can't even do that. I would lose blessings from my creator because I believe. So I gotta, as much as I entertain you, I gotta give you some real knowledge, bro. So if you a simp nigga that just likes simping, you probably not gonna like me, bro, because a lot of my videos is gonna tell the truth about how you fucking up the game, you fucking up the dating pool. You know what I mean? Put in the event. Let's get it on. What happened? I didn't do this shit right? Oh, there you go.
Today we're going to be talking about why beta male nice guys have to divorce their mom in order to be alpha. Stay tuned.
Salute to the Godfather Anthony Spade, one of the greatest.
Welcome back to the Anthony
Spade. Silent mentor.
Watch the entire video. You like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, link is in the description. Let's get to it. All right. Today, I'm going to be talking about divorcing your mom. And this goes to all you son husbands. What do I mean by son husbands? Let's go ahead and start there. A son husband is a son who has been programmed to do the duties of a husband until mom remarries. All right, I'm going to say it again. You have been programmed to do the duties of a husband until mom gets married. What does that mean? That means that you are responsible for her birthday, every holiday. You're there. She's supposed to know all your business. You guys have a bond that can't be broken. You're there to buy her gifts. If she want to go out somewhere, you're there to take her there. You're there to surprise her. You're there to listen to her. But you want to know what you're really there for? Is to let her know every single thing that you're doing. So she stays in your business. But she's never wrong. She's going to always be right. All right?
And see, guys, this is why you guys can't stand up to women. This is why you guys get around women, right? And women know they doing foul shit. Women know they being manipulative. And you just sit there and let it rock on you. You sit there and let it rock on you. You know what I mean? Because you grew up accustomed under your hell of a mother who didn't need no man. You grew up kissing women ass. This is what I mean by digging in women cat litter, covering women's shit. You cover your mom's shit so much that you start to cover your mother's shit. I mean, your shorty shit when you get in a relationship. You know what I mean? Sad business, yo.
Right? A son husband. You have a very tight best friend relationship with your mom. Now, with me saying that, you're probably going to say, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yes, it is. Everything is wrong with that. Because you and your mom are supposed to only connect with each other on certain things. It's supposed to have been a father there to show you how to be a leader of a woman. But being that there's no father there to show you how to be a leader of a woman has taught you to be led by another woman.
Again, guys, remember I showed you the verses where, and if I didn't, we're going to get to it, where I showed you the Bible verses in our instructions, where that's how important. The father is very important, yo. Without the father, it becomes what they call a nuclear family. All right. And funny how the Black Lives Matter, this the shit they promote. Black Lives Matter, they subscribe to the nuclear family. The nuclear family is putting the woman at the head of the household. In the basic instructions, there is clear-cut instructions saying that the father is supposed to be the head of the household. Period. Yo. No matter what government Satan Zaddy want to promote to our women, and they bought it, but we all know why. Because government Satan Zaddy need his Lilith. You know what I mean? He need his Lilith. Remember, this not the first time they partnered up. You know what I mean? The first time they partnered up was to get that Apple 8. You know what I mean? And to fuck this whole shit up. So that's the team. That's the dream team, guys. So you just gotta vet these women. Young men, don't be simping on these women, guys. You gotta stop simping, young man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna teach you guys on this live like how I would teach my son, yo. You gotta stop simping. Know your worth, yo.
All right? Understand, son husbands are gonna always have a curse. You will be cursed into falling in love with women that are just like your mom's mindset. What do I mean? You're going to end up falling in love with narcissist women. Why are you going to end up falling in love with narcissist women? Because you have a narcissist woman that has raised you. See, your mama tell you, you want to go out and meet this type of woman. You want to go out and treat her like this. You want to go out and do like this. Right. But here's the thing. You find yourself doing that to the wrong woman. You start doing it to narcissist women, women that you give yourself into because your mother programmed you that way. She's a narcissist. And the more knowledge you gain as a man, the more you're going to notice, like, yes, my mother was a narcissist.
It is time to remove that wax from your ear the smart way. No more pushing wax.
You'll realize that there's times that she has been wrong, but she can never do wrong in your eyes. It's all part of that formation.
Exactly, guys. I remember a couple of times I sat there, my mom's talking to the neighbors, lying her ass off about me, telling these people I get A's and B's and all types of lies and shit. And inside, and internally, I'm just sitting there like, me, like, I know me, and this how I know from a little nigga, I've been the truth. Because I always wanted to just blow her up. But I ain't got time to get slapped in the lip or get beat on because you can't tell them what to do with their property. You can't tell a hell of a mother what to do with her property now. So imagine her property telling her something. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And it's in that token where you get emasculated as a man and become a simp when you leave that crib.
So during this curse, you're going to find yourself constantly gravitating towards those narcissist type of women because you feel comfortable there, because that's all you know. You don't know how to be with a submissive woman. You don't. The woman that's been in your life your whole life has been like a sister / mom / cool person in the world / you and them take over the globe. You haven't seen a submissive woman get led by a man. But your mom's telling you to go out there and be a man that you has never seen in your life. Matter of fact, a lot of your friends didn't even have this. So emotionally, you would never be able to connect to that type of woman that you think that nice girl. Like you're programmed to take your niceness as a nice guy and treat a certain girl that way, but you end up treating it with a narcissist woman that runs all over you. That's the curse. That's how you know that you're a son husband. It's when you go from mommy talking to you like a little boy to your girlfriend talking to you like a little boy, and then you find yourself being used, abused, and being cheated. You have to break that curse. You're going to have to sit down with mommy or something, and you got to realize that you've been calling mommy your whole life. Mommy done knew about every girlfriend that you had. Mommy kept telling you this girl ain't good enough. Eventually, you going to find the one. You stuck there. It's time for you to jump out and go on your own, because that's what's holding you back. The more you're next to a woman all the time, the softer you're going to be, because you're going to pick up on her spirits. That's with any man that's always next to women all the time. You're forced to pick up on their spirits because you're forced to be sympathetic, because when you're hanging around a group of women, you can never be right. So you're forced to always sympathize with a woman. Next thing you know, you pick.
And you get what he mean by that, guys. You know how it is. You in public, yo. Them chicks will just try to dominate you, or then they'll play victim and get all loud, and you know what I mean? So this is why a lot of men tend to just sugarcoat their argument or just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Not me though, you know what I mean? But most men, 80% of men gonna go with the flow of that conversation to get out of there. Me, I love confrontation. I love confrontation. That's with men, that's with women. Like women, verbal confrontation, because it's nothing gonna be physical. I will never ever be in a physical confrontation with a female. You know what I mean? I'm too keen for that. But verbal, yeah, yep. I tell you guys, you gotta match energy, guys. You gotta match energy. You have to. When it comes to the 71% women,
pick up on her spirit, and it softens you. You have to break away. This is how you got to look at it. When it comes to birds don't get to go to school to learn how to fly. You know how they learn how to fly? They get kicked out of the nest, and they got from the nest to the ground to figure it out. That's what you got to do. You got to break away from mommy always hovering over you and mommy always there for the rescue when something goes wrong. You still connected to your mom. You got to jump out of the nest, and now it's time for you to fly to another area and create your own and come into your own. Because as long as you like always running to mommy for problems, you're going to always have relationship problems, because mother's not going to show you how to actually maintain a relationship. You didn't grow up with it. So she don't know how to teach you it if she didn't go and remarry.
And that's a fact. What he's saying there, guys. Keep in mind, guys. You know what I mean? This is what he's saying. This is what he's really saying right here. What Ace Spade, the great Ace Spade saying right here. Hold on, let me move this comment real quick. But Ace Spade talking about here, like I told you guys in the beginning. The hell of a moms, the single moms, they dead wrong, because Genesis 18:19 show you, for I have chosen him as a man, the father, that he might command his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing righteousness and justice, so that the Lord may bring to Abraham what he has promised him. You know what I mean, guys? You got to understand how vital it is. And this is why the opposite of what's going on, the opposite of our team, they love getting rid of the man. You can't have a man in your crib in order for them to help you. You know what I mean? You peep game, guys. You see how that's so satanic. You see how government's how he's Satan. You see how his plan is in real life. You see it in real life, but then you see how it linked and it matched to the shit that happened in the Bible, right? So this how you keep a head You know what I mean? You know. If you know better, you show better. You grow better and you go better, bro. I'm not playing, son. They can't get me. They can't get me, bro. They can't get me and my little ones, bro. They can't get me and my little ones. And not for nothing, yo. Hell of a mothers, bro. If you got daughters, yo. If you got daughters, I feel bad for them, yo. I feel bad for them, yo. I feel bad for them because my son gonna take advantage, and it's your fault. It's your fault. Take advantage. And ain't no trapping us. You ain't getting in here. You ain't getting in this legacy. No, you're not. You know what I mean? We know what you do. It's that generational curse. Y'all not passing that shit on over here. You know what I mean?
Now, if she remarried while you guys were while you were growing up, then you would have seen another side. It'll be easier for you to date. But being that you never saw it, you out there chasing waterfalls. You out there looking for a nice woman that you're trained to be with. But you have to be an alpha so you know how to.
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best,
salute to the chat.
Kachava.
Salute to the chat. Steve
Kachava is
in
the
the
world's
building.
healthiest
To move in a room full of vultures. So you understand that the woman that you've been taught to look for doesn't exist. You have to actually make her adjust to you and adjust to that mindset that you want her to be. And she can only do that with infatuation and mysterious about you. That's the only way it's going to work. But the only way that you can get there is you got to break that bond that you have with mommy. Mommy is holding you back. I'm not telling you to be a dickhead. What I'm telling you is it's time for you to tell your mom, like, she don't need to talk to you every day. She don't need to call you every week. Let it breathe a little bit. You got to learn what it's like to not always have someone that you can call and cry to, complain to, talk to. You have to understand this about women. Women always think in detail. So they gather more information about things in life faster than men. This is why they always have something to talk about, because they're always thinking in details. You can't get wrapped up in a woman's communication with a woman every day and always relying on communication, because now you're jumping into her world. You're jumping into her mindset. Men don't sit up and call each other all day unless they just some weak dudes. You stay weak by keeping female energy always around you. You know what I'm saying? When you start using female energy for comfort, you start thinking like a woman and you start becoming vulnerable. You want to become alpha, you break that bond that you got with your mom and you say, Mom, you know what? I'm going to have to fly. We can't talk to each other all the time. That's what it starts off with. You just stop that communication. Because a lot of y'all son husbands, you can't get a relationship because you too close to your mom. You want to be alpha, learn to fly on your own. It's that simple. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully, you guys understand when I say you have to divorce your mom in order to become alpha. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista. Remember, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down.
Connected to iPhone.
Yep, that was the good brother A Spade, yo. Told y'all guys that's my silent mentor class. How y'all feel about that spill right there? It was very on point to me. All right, so moving right along, guys. See, A Spade touched on a lot of things in what he said right there. He touched on a lot of things, you know what I mean? Behold, y'all got to understand. Psalms 127, 3 through 5. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb, a reward. All right? Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are the children of one's youth. You see that? Like arrows. So they can be used as weapons. You see how our creator knew what it was? He knew what time it was. Behold, children are the heritage, the fruit of a womb, of a ward. So they're a reward. But the women run around here like if they property. They're their property. and they're not their property. They were rewarded to them. Them children owe them women nothing. Blessed is the man who fills his queries with them. You know what I mean? He wanted us to spread our seed, but America and our American society, they neuter us with this monogamous bullshit. Then they kidnap our children. They kidnap our seeds. He shall not be put to shame. When he speak with his enemy in the gate. And damn if we not put to shame, we put to shame. We put to shame for wanting to be a father. You know what I mean? He knew it. How did he know it? Again, guys, this book. That's all I'm gonna say. This book. This fucking book. It's just a book. People run from it, but it got some shit in there that'll help you figure some shit out. Today, 2022, March 8th, type shit. He established a testimony. This is Psalm 78, 5 through 8, guys. Remember, we just establishing how important men and the father is, guys, in the family structure. You know what I mean? I don't take for granted the opportunity I get. I don't take for granted the opportunity I get to be in my child's life, to have molded a family and molded a woman that and breathed life into a woman that puts that same shit into me in return. I don't take that for granted. You know what I mean? And this is why I come to you guys and I try to give you some knowledge and let you guys know it ain't you. It ain't you. This shit written. This crazy shit that's going on right now is written. You just got to find your way. You got to find your way. If it's any character that you want to mimic, you want to go to this book, right? And pick one of them alpha male characters, Abraham, Elijah, you know what I mean? A couple of them, a couple more, not King David, and stay away from Samson too. We're going to get to those, you know what I mean? But, because they simps. But, you want to be one of them. Be one of them, not these rappers. You know what I mean? Because that's where that's how the simps is created. The rappers create the simps. The rappers is the ones that tell the simps how to dress, how much to spend, how much money to trick. So the simps, and don't get it twisted, guys. We got Chad and Tyrone simps, and we got Pookie and Ray Ray simps. You know what I mean? Don't get it wrong. Chad and Tyrone are cover they simping in the fact that, oh, I make $1 million, so I could just, no, nigga, that's simping, bro. That's simping. You buying love, that's simping, bro. You are a simple with some cash. That's all. And then, Pookie is simp his ass off too. Pookie is simp when he eats simp dollars that he ain't even got. He gets simp dollars that he need to put in his purpose. You know what I mean? That's what make both of them beta. And they both some simp ass niggas. You know what I mean? And look, Chad and Tyrone, they came up in a nice, they had a mom of love in most instances. In most cases, Chad and Tyrone had a mom of love. Y'all raised Chad and Tyrone. You know what I mean? In most cases. You know what I mean? Y'all raised Pookie in most cases. Hell of a mamas. In all cases. Most cases. You heard me? Most cases. In all cases, y'all raised Pookie and Keisha and Shanae and all that shit. All right? Who we got in the class tonight? Nas said the same thing on Street Discipline, the song where he's talking to his daughter. Facts. A whole fact. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not set your heart on putting him to death. Is that key right there? Is that what government Satan Zaddy want to do? Is that why he keep them fathers out the crib? Because he know them women is not going to discipline them kids, and them kids going to do what? Put their heart to death. Because that's what's going on right now. It's a whole lot of kids dying in the street, right? It's a whole lot of Pookie and Ray Ray shooting up the street. Who make Pookie and Ray Ray? Who makes Pookie and Ray Ray? That's my answer every single time we talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. We ain't gonna use Pookie and Ray Ray over here to make the woman feel good. No, 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 no. No, we're not gonna sit there. But what about the men that just do this? But Mr. Goodbread, you not fair. You don't talk about the men that do this. No, I like to address the source of the problem, the root of the problem. Why I'm gonna talk about the men that do that when I know who made them? I know why he do that. I want to know why you made them. Why hell of a mothers make them type dudes. That's what I want to know. So I will never ever use Pookie as a way to sugarcoat, because that's what these Chads and Tyrones on this space do. They use Pookie as a way to get the collection plate filled up. I wouldn't care if I don't get no cash apps, no donations, ever. Oh, don't start playing that shit. Hold on, guys. Let me turn that off, yo. I must have said a key word and it started to play a song. Alexa about to get me demonetized off the rip. See what I mean? Alexa, man. These damn bitches. Even Alexa is acting up. She don't like me talking about. Alexa must be a hell of a mother. Because why the fuck she ain't never, how many lives I done did and she ain't never fit to play a whole copyright written song while I'm, and I done said a bunch of words and titles and shit. I don't know about this shit. The government in Jesus' day was killing males, trying to take him out, and the government never stopped doing that. That's a fact, man. The government killed Jesus, man. The government killed Allah. The government killed your God. The government killed your God. Whatever God, like, don't ever not fuck with me because you trying to put a stick of religion on me, and I'm telling you niggas I'm not religious. I'm real religious. Real religious, you know what I mean? I don't apply to that business shit. You know what I mean? I'm more spiritual with it. I know what the words say. You know what I mean? I don't give you my opinion on shit. I don't give you my feelings. Remember, guys, I'm not y'all competition. I'm not. And you ain't got to worry about a nigga that ain't your competition, because I ain't in competition for no chick. I got that. You know what I mean? I got everything that niggas compete for. I got it already. And my peace, guys. So I ain't your competition ever. You know what I mean? And the government is Satan, bro. The government is Lucifer, Satan himself, yo. I told you guys the unholy trinity, guys, is Lucifer, Satan. You got Lilith, and you got these false prophets that push their agendas and push their propaganda. That's who we up against. That's this biblical war, this gender war, the biblical war, whatever war you want to call it. That's the two sides. That's the only two sides that count. It ain't about black and white. It ain't about none of that. It's about good versus evil. You got the Holy Trinity and you got the unholy Trinity. That's what it's about. And it's about us men right now in 2022. You see, and I can say this. Y'all need to go your own way. Y'all need to go your own way. If me and Mrs. Goodbread was to disintegrate today or tomorrow, guys, I'd be going my own way. While I'm with Mrs. Goodbread, I'm going my own way. Because all that means is they doing this shit over here. Satan got the majority of the sheeps working over here. I don't subscribe to that shit. I'm going the way of the holiness. I'm going to the holy side. The unholy side got everybody doing this. Everybody succumbing to their pleasures and shit like that. No. I'm doing this. I can't fuck with that. Can't fuck with that. Can't, guys, at all. Here it go. He established a testimony in Jacob. This is Psalm 7:8, 5-8. He established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel. This is his law. He appointed a law in Israel. Remember, in the Bible, you got to separate when he's talking about Israel. You got to understand. We're going to go over that, guys. I'm going to have a whole class where I break down the text, because you got descriptive, prescriptive events where, you know what I mean, sometimes he's describing something, sometimes he's initiating some laws. You know what I mean? All right, appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers to teach their children. That's not, he didn't ask motherfuckers dads. He didn't ask us fathers, us dads, to teach our children. He didn't ask us. He commanded that we teach our children. He is that vital. Like, the children might not grow right, like they doing right now. Peep that? So the children not growing right now? These little dumb niggas is not growing right, bro. You might have to kill one of these niggas. You walk outside, you know what I mean? Because they not growing right. He knew. Keep it real. Keep it a buck. Our fathers to teach their children. That's the next generation. Might know them, the children yet unborn, and arise and tell them to their children so that they should. He's talking about these teachings, guys. The teachings that you get from the Bible, guys, from them basic instructions. Remember, all this is an instruction manual. Y'all let government Satan Zaddy turn y'all off to it because of how he do them church people and how he do it in churches, right? Y'all let him turn y'all off from it. Whole time that government Satan Zaddy, he turning away from the Bible. A lot of them churches don't even preach from the Bible no more. You know why? Because the shit spookified. The shit too real. Because now the collection plate is slow up. Because the women is the ones funding the church. The women is the one funding this space. The women is the one funding the gynocracy. So if you ain't catering to the women, you getting canceled or you getting shut down or you ain't getting no money. Do you peep game, guys? Do you peep game? Government Saudi, the only one can make some money, and Liliths. The bitches selling ass. The mothers that don't need a man. The mothers that's on his government to assistance programs forever and ever. For more than 20 years, 15 years. Them project dwellers, them rat dwellers in the projects. Those are his peoples. Those are his favorites. The Liliths. Those are the Liliths, guys. You know what I mean? So hell no, my son not simping on no dot. Hell no, my son not keeping the lights on for the devil, bro. Nah, we ain't subscribing to that, guys. And I advise you guys to protect your seed more better. Stop fucking with these dirty, dusty bitches that think they cute because they could get some makeup, throw a wig on, and take a cute picture, bro. Them chicks dusty in real life, bro. When they take that motherfucking wig off, bro, and you see that little head of theirs with the little stocking cap on it, bro, and they take them little eyelashes off, bro, what the fuck did you pay for, bro? What did you pay for? You pay for shit like that? That's dope. That's dope. That's hot. That's bad. That's baddie. Bro, I'll be highly upset, bro. Like, I want the shit I seen in the picture. I want the shit I seen on Instagram, yo. Fuck is y'all niggas paying for? You know what I mean? Shit crazy to me, man. Out of control. Proverbs. And this is the plan right here. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not set your heart on putting him to death. And these dumb bitches that set it their heart on putting their kids to death, talking about they don't need a man. All men weak. All because they can't account for having a man and keep government zaddies programs. So they gotta start a rift with the man. Because they can't control the man. You're not supposed to control the man. Ain't nowhere in them instructions. We done went over about 15 verses today. And you ain't see nothing about a bitch controlling a man. A mother. He don't even talk about y'all. Other than that verse that say, father and mother obey. You know what I mean? He said father first. But to hear them kick it, he said, obey your mother. Obey your mother. Like, damn, you ain't gonna mention the father ever? Ever? Ever. Y'all don't mention y'all dad ever? Because I know I'm going to get a couple, when the video ends, I know I'm going to get a couple sisters jump on in there. Your mother black. Y'all know my father is black, bro. Sis, my father is black too. Why y'all don't say your father black? Like, why y'all let America kill the father image like that? Why? What movie was it? Tell me, what was your favorite movie that have the man looking like some savage beast? What TV show was it that had the man looking like the savage beast? You know what I mean, guys? Shit crazy, guys. They gotta fix their shit, but we not now that it's exposed. It's exposed now. We know the game plan. We know what they want to do. Therefore, a man shall leave his father. This is what Anthony Spade said, guys. This is what Spade was just telling us about. When you remember the analysis he used about the birds, when a bird leave the nest, they got to the time they hit that ground to fucking learn how to fly, guys. It's no simping. You can't blame simping on your moms. At some point, guys, at some point, yeah, your moms ain't teach you, but you're going to have to come to the light. You're going to have to come to them instructions and learn it for yourself. You're going to have to learn all of the teachings that your hell of a mother did not teach you yourself, so you don't go out there in the real world and be simping your ass off, guys. Let me read that, guys. That's Genesis 2:24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father. He always put the father before he put the mother, like, guys. This is how real it is. But in our society, we want to destroy the father, though. Leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. All right, guys, that is the ultimate goal. That's why I don't sit on here and tell you, oh, don't get married, don't do this. I don't tell you what not to do. I don't give a fuck what you do. I just tell you the plan, right? And God expect us, right? This is how it should have worked. It should have worked like this, right? Our father, he should not have been a Rolling Stone if he was a Rolling Stone, or he should not have been alienated. But in any event, our father should have been there. Our mother should have been there. She should have been feminine. Our father should have been masculine. You know what I mean? Our father should have been leading the household, and that's in a perfect sense. We leave that household with that teaching, with what we learn. Remember, as children, we learn from what we see. So it's nothing they could tell us. So God don't mean that literally. He don't mean that they was gonna sit there and be like, well, hey, Mr. Goodbread. No, my mom's taught me by what I saw. And I didn't see a man in my crib. I seen my mom's busting her ass. And then I go back to what Anthony Spade said. So now I come up with this feeling sorry for a woman, but a woman should never had to have bust her ass. My mom should have never had to have bust her ass like that. So now I go out there looking for a woman thinking I need this alpha woman that bust her ass. No. See how that fuck you up. How you get raised, it fucks you up. But the whole time your mom's screaming how great she is of a mom. Let me tell you something, hell of a mothers. Can I tell you something, hell of a mothers? And I know I'm not the only one that speak for this, guys. I know I'm not the only one in the class. I know how you guys feel. You know what I mean? You've been in my class for a long time now. I talk to a lot of kids. I talk to a lot of children. And I'm talking 16 and up. You know what I mean? Hell of a mothers, when it comes to your sons, yo, you know your sons, they don't really like you, yeah? I'm going to keep it all the way about. They don't like you. They tolerate you. But they don't like you. Especially you new wave moms. They tell me all the time, am I lying, class? Right? Y'all tell me all the time, yo, that y'all just don't like them, yo. Y'all can't stand them. Y'all want y'all father. Y'all wish that they didn't make y'all feel like the fight between them was about y'all. You know what I mean? They try to get y'all to hate y'all father. They tell me this. Like, ain't nobody finna lie, yo. I ain't got no time to lie. Like, salute to my girl Fave. See Fave? Salute to my girl, yo. See Fave will tell you. And you know what I mean, guys, y'all gotta go back on the channel. We got videos on the channel where women will tell you out their own mouth, you know what I mean, that they moms ain't shit, did some dumb shit, because they just didn't know. And ain't no perfect parent. You know what I mean? Because as inconsistent as the moms is the same as the dad. The dad is inconsistent too. You know what I mean? But in our society, we have it to where soon as the dad do something, he get killed for it, and nobody tells the mother anything, guys. That's what makes it unbalanced. That's how you know the devil got his hand in the pot. And we know who the devil is, guys. We know who that is. That's clear. That's clear who the devil is, guys. And where we at over here on these verses, man? Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instructions of the Lord. That's why they don't want them fathers in them cribs. I hope we all following along, and I hope I ain't losing none of y'all. You peep it? That's the key verse right there. That's why they don't want them fathers in them cribs. Because if the fathers was in them cribs, they wouldn't be making all the money that they making from all the crime and all the prostitution. Because friends only take a cut. Yeah. So that's big business. Big business. You know what I mean? That's exactly why. Hold on. Let me read that. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instructions of the Lord. You see what I mean? Because the mother ain't going to do it, and he knew it. He knew it. He knew the mother ain't built for that. She ain't built for that shit. 1 Corinthians 16 through 13. Be watchful. Stand firm in the faith. Act like a man. That's what he tells the simps. This is what God, that's what he tell you, young man. He said, act like a man. Proverbs. In the fear of the Lord, one has strong confidence, and his children will have refuge. And that, like, guys, man, I'm absolutely confident in his word and in his instructions, guys. This is why I tell you, when it comes to knowing who's real prophet and who fake, just watch the results. Watch the results. The results will show you everything you need to see. You know what I mean? Word. The results will show you everything you need to see. Like I tell you again, I'm not nobody competition. I got everything I need to have, and I got my piece. Now I'm just following the order. My only goal is to finish this task and let y'all know that the instruction is real. The instruction is real. Oh, this one is my, oh, wow, hold on, wait, I said that other one, right? I said that other one was key. I'm bugging. That other one was the second. This one right here lets you know what it is. This is Malachi 2:10, guys. This one right here got me hyped, yo. Hold on, class. Yeah, class. This one got me hyped, class. Y'all know, yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is the one, guys. Malachi 2:10, guys. Have we not all one Father? Has not one God create us? Why then are we faithless to one another, profaning and covenant our fathers? He knew it. He knew where they was going to attack us at. He knew how Lilith, because remember, he knew Lilith ran off because she didn't want to be submissive. He didn't get a chance to kill her. Remember, he sent the 3 angels after Lilith. Remember, guys, just a update. Lilith is the woman, the first woman that God created. She said she didn't want to be submissive to Adam because she felt that she was equal to Adam because they was made from clay together. You see how that works? Ain't that all of feminism? Ain't that what these dumb bitches is sitting here clinging to nowadays, right? Not the first wave of feminism. The first wave of feminism was great, you know what I mean? But after that first wave, Lilith tried to run amok. The first wave only opened up ways for the second, the third, but after that first wave, Lilith ran amok. Lilith and Satan. Living Satan, guys. Living Satan. And Satan and the simp did not create the patriarch, guys. God created the patriarch. The simp just allowed to manipulate it and put the woman ahead of the man in the patriarch. Now we got a patriarch, which is built for the woman, and we have the simps put the woman on the pedestal. Ain't that a goddamn shame, yo? Ain't that a goddamn shame, class? I don't get it. I don't get it. Right, but that's what the fuck they did, though. You know what I mean? That's what the fuck they did. Where we at? We got the Malachi. All right, we got Luke 15, 20, 24. Y'all know, bear with me, man. I told y'all I'm a C student, B, so don't try to play with me, yo. I'm emotionally intelligent, though. Chad. You ain't got me beat on emotions. I'm not mind controlled. I'm me. I'm my own character. Yeah. All right, let's get it. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion and ran and embraced him and kissed him. And the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you, and I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his head and shoes on his feet, and bring the fattened calf and kill it, and let us eat and celebrate. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Yo, all my little youngins that watch me, all my teenage dudes that watch me, that harbor a little piece of hate to your dad, go check your dad. Go check your father, bro. Because your father, you see how you saw that verse? That verse is for all my alienated dads. All my dads that got y'all whole kid kidnapped. You know what I mean? Because you ain't want to be controlled, or you was a little inconsistent, or you just did not make the cover yet. We develop slower than these dumb bitches, and these bitches ain't patient enough to give us time to develop. You know what I mean? This is why those of us that got that second chance, those of us that get that Eve, that second go round, do what you gotta do. Hold it down, bro. Hold it down, yo. Hold it down. You know what I mean? Because that first one gonna wish like hell. Trust me, guys. But always be focusing on yourself. Always be focusing on yourself. But that verse right there was crucial for all my alienated dads, yo. You know what I mean? Do know that it is written that your child gonna come seek you. Your child gonna come seek you. And when he comes seek you, ain't no point to prove. You know what I mean? Ain't no point to prove and just closing the door. Might as well embrace the little motherfucker. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes open, though. Remember, I just read y'all the motherfucking verse where he said, be watchful. You know what I mean? Stand firm, but act like a man. Be strong. You know what I mean? Be strong, guys. Be strong. And the last verse I got for y'all today is 1 Timothy 5:8. But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith of his worst and is worse than an unbeliever. Now, in this verse right here, guys, people definitely try to crucify the man if a man don't provide. It's not just the man that got to provide for the household. But if anyone does not provide, and these women are not providing the masculinity to these households, bingo. So is this why they suffering? Is this why 73% of households is ran by a single hell of a mother? You know what I mean? Because he laid down his laws. He laid down his laws and his orders. You know what I mean? And I know y'all guys like, yo, this shit ain't got nothing to do with the thumbnail. Yes, the hell it do. It got everything to do with the thumbnail. It got everything to do with the thumbnail, bro. Because you're not going to have my son out here simping on your child, on your daughter. Ma'am, you're not going to have my child simping on your daughter because you don't know how to raise no child. And you refuse to listen to some information that can help you. Fuck out of here. And on the strength that you don't need a man, that's even worse. You know what I mean? That's even worse because What's gonna happen when your little shiesty ass son do something to my little man and they get it on? Because my little man gonna slap your little man off the rip. Gonna slap the shit out of him for acting like a girl. And then what's gonna happen? You gonna pull up to the school. I'm gonna pull up to the school. You don't got a man. Then what's gonna happen? All that loudmouth shit you do with beta males ain't gonna work for me. It's not. All that loud, ratchet shit, that shit is not gonna work for me. And this is the problem that is going on. This is the problem. Hell of a mothers. This is the problem. Y'all don't know how y'all deprive y'all children, keeping them from their dad or keeping them from a masculine energy in their life, guys. Y'all deprive them. When y'all raise y'all kids and y'all let y'all kids outside and they get around kids like my kids, yo, you know, our kids, they see it in your kid. They see the selfishness. They see just the annoyingness, the unwilling to work together with. They see that. You know what I mean? They see that. You know what I mean? What's crazy is my little man, right? My little man, he got a lot of his best friend is my best friend. His best friend is my best friend's son. So my nigga, salute to my guy Ruben, you know what I mean? And salute to JR. But yeah, his best friend is my best friend's son. So, and it's weird, it's spooky because they share the same birthday. They like four days apart on birthdays. Me and his father is for like 4 days apart, a couple of weeks apart, a week or something apart on birthdays. So it's just real weird. But again, that's his best friend. But then he got another friend who have a dad. And then he got this one friend who don't have no father. And he worked with him the most. He worked with him the most because my Shamari cool. My little man is cool, man. He got that good balance. So he worked with him. You know what I mean? But I say that to say, hell of a mothers, y'all gotta pick y'all shit up. And it ain't over though, guys. I got another video because this is why it's important, guys, to stay away from them. I teach my son too, guys. Don't mess with no female that don't have a mother. I mean, don't have a father, bro. If the female don't have no good stories or nothing good to say about her father, uncle, somebody masculine in her family, don't mess with her, yo. If you're gonna smash, smash. But don't you dare try to get in a relationship, and don't you dare try to marry no chick that don't have a dad. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work. All right, guys. Again, we're going to our science lab. We're going to our guy, A Spade.
I'm the GOAT, you smoke, no sleep, what's the call? Back and low, I keep a low, yeah, pray the Lord, and hop in boat. I'm the GOAT.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button at the end, press the subscribe button at the end of the video, and the notifications button at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Okay, today we're going to be talking about dating a woman raised by a single mom, all right? What you have to understand is, first, before I get started, is that those type of women are always seeking a father figure. Secondly, her and her mom are always fighting and arguing to the point where her mother really don't even like her. They don't like each other.
That's a fact, guys. That is a statistical proven fact, guys. Because you know why? They both share the same gynocracy privilege. How can a mother who gets the same gynocracy, how can a daughter who get the same rights that say you can't tell me nothing, respect a property owner? When she owns property herself, she can claim property herself. So how can one property owner respect another property owner? That's what happens with the mother and the daughter in these single mother cribs, bro. No cap. No cap.
9 times out of 10, a mother and daughter are only going to be friends whenever there's a grandchild involved. And the reason is because now the mother starts to feel like the daughter really needs her. And
exactly what I just said, guys. You see how that works, guys? They don't like each other up until the daughter have to fold. You know what I mean? Because they both share the same gynocracy privileges. So once the daughter makes property, she no longer can. The mother will be stupid if she try to claim property of a daughter who has property. You know what I mean? So now that the daughter has property, she can earn respect from the mother because now the moms feel needed. You know what I mean? Because now they got more property. Because the grandmoms, now that the mother becomes a grandmom, she also looks at the grandchild as her property too. Throughout this whole thing, these generational cursed hell of a parents ain't thinking about you, sir, the father. Do you see how that works? When it comes to this Lilith shit is in-house. When you start messing with these Lilith bitches, they in-house with everything. Remember, go back to the front in the beginning. Like, I need, me personally, an alpha male, I need a woman that know that if something happened to her, our kids is mine. Not none of your family members, not your mother, not your father, not your sister. Because the Lilith chicks, best believe their mother be running their shit. They grandma terrorists be running their life, bro.
And the daughter needs the mother to babysit so she can create some free it's because now the mother starts to feel like the daughter really needs her. And the daughter needs the mother to babysit so she can create some free time. Most women that are raised by single mothers are not going to live a regular life. They're going to turn out to be baby mothers themselves. And the reason is because they start to feel low. So they have babies to give themselves something to love, as well as independence from the government. But first, we're going to get into the psychologicals as to...
That's right there when they take that apple, guys. That's when they take that apple. Right there, they go from Eve to Lilith. If they already don't have a mom's Lilith who's forcing the apple in their mouth. And now they come up under that feminist ideology, and cool. And that's, you normally gonna see that with the educated hell of a mothers. The educated hell of a mothers, you'll normally see that from them, their kids, the kids that they raise.
Why dating these type of women has an effect on you. First, being with a woman like that, it's like adopting a child, all right? Especially a child of a certain age. It's not a relationship. It feels more like an adoption.
Salute to my guy, Dirty Folks, yo. Word from the Chi-Town. Tyler's. They fucking Tyler's.
Because you start to hear these stories, you know that she's went through something. So you have to constantly talk to her like you're walking on eggshells, because her feelings are going to always be sensitive, all right? Which means that any given moment, she could become very dramatic about things.
Which means that the bitch need therapy. But in the neighborhood, they're taught to not tell their business to outside people. You know what I mean? Even if they professional or not. They're just dumb. They're dumbfounded. But that's what he mean in pure English. You know, A Spade more he not as tacky as me. He more professional with it. I like that. But it don't matter. We all know we all in the same boat. You know what I mean? I'm sure MTR know that. Don't matter how your delivery. It don't matter how your delivery is. If you telling the truth, you lumped in the same category.
So it's like when a person adopts a child, it takes you a while to really understand their mindset of their personality, because a lot of personality that they put off is emotional. It's just scars that they've been through in their life. So you have to understand, you're not going to get a typical relationship type feel with her. This is the type of girl, if you want to go somewhere, she want to sit in the house. She want to do everything that depressing women do. She don't want to do anything that regular people do to enjoy their time. So you're going to find yourself.
These are them girls, guys, that you run into that they just want to be on the internet. Like, they so stuck in gyno land and the Matrix, bro, that they'd rather sit on Instagram and take front pics and than to actually go out and live real life, like real live. If you had to tell them, like, yo, let's go outside, let's go to Florida, let's go to Cancun, but you can't bring your phone, these bitches would be like, nah, you go and just send me some pictures so that they can stunt and post the damn pictures you send them. That's how dumbfounded these women are. And they quite boring, like
doing shit that caters to her emotion, which is going to have you feeling like you've adopted a child versus gotten in a relationship with a woman. Next, you can't save a woman that don't want to be saved because she don't know what being saved is. If you get with a woman who's been raised by a single mom, she don't know anything about a steady relationship. She don't understand how a man's supposed to treat a woman and how a woman's supposed to treat a man. She doesn't know how to play a woman's role that a man wants her to play. All right? So all she knows.
Again, this is why I set you couples on this side of the room, because this is what you got going for you. At least your child sees love, sees affection, sees submissive masculinity. So your child gets a balance of knowing there's a balance. Your child not gonna accept certain shit when they go out into the real world.
It's confrontation, and all she know is neglect. So a lot of times in these relationships, you get a lot further when you're the guy that really don't want to be with her, and you just pretty much just sleeping with her. The more you just sleep with her and try to act like you don't want to be with her, the more of a father figure you look to her. All right? That's another thing that a lot of you guys have to understand. The girl that you want her to be because you're attracted to her, she doesn't know how to be that. So there's no reason for you saving her or trying to be there for her, and she turns around and starts treating you the way you want it to be treated. It doesn't work like that. If they don't know how to be saved, they don't understand what being saved is, being in a relationship with them, it's just going to be an up and down emotional roller coaster, and you're going to constantly be catering to her. Next, being overly nice is going to get you hurt. And a lot of you guys out there, she's aiming for the extra nice guy. You need to understand that. A lot of alpha males that she's going to deal with are guys that are just going to be using her for sex. And she's going to be trying to be the freakiest girl in the bedroom to try to get him to keep. So understand, she's going to be using her sexuality to try to get the guy that she wants.
Yeah, I'm going to call it right now. I think I found the single biggest
Hey, Spade on
product
point, man. He on
it's this
point
Google
like a
Chrome extension
motherfucker. I
called
ain't even got a
Speechify, and
comment.
it literally
Wants. But a lot of you overly nice beta males, she's going to be using you to get the things in life that she wants. So whenever the alpha male makes her feel low, you, the beta male nice guy, you're going to put her on a pedestal to the point where she's going to run all over you. And you're going to be asking questions like, how do I deal with women with?
And it's real, guys. Like, you, any simps I got still remaining in the class, you guys got to understand, y'all gonna always be the last option. Like, you know what it is to be a beta male in the jungle, to be one of the lions with the weakest mane and eat last. Y'all be watching the National Geographics. Sometime after the king lion get from over there on that carcass and the lioness that killed it get from none, it don't be shit but flies on that motherfucking bone over there. And that's when the beta males and the simps and shit can eat. You see how that work, guys? You see how that work? Like, when y'all send y'all text to these women go through all their options, and if they get back to you, and that's if they get back to you, you know what I mean? You guys got to understand how many options they flip through. So, you know what I mean? Why simp? Why simp? Like, it's just not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to always be waiting on an answer, waiting. You know what I mean?
For mothers. She's never been guided by a man. She's been guided by a jealous mom, a devilish thinking mom. And she's been picking that up for her mom. The closer she gets to 18, the more vicious she's going to be towards her mom, the more of a loose cannon she's going to be until she has that child. So you coming in trying to be the nice guy, you're going to get yourself hurt. Why? Because when she gets hurt by the alpha male, her goal is to hurt you. But her goal is to entrap the alpha male. Next, you can't blame yourself for not healing her. That's what you have to understand. A lot of you guys are getting with these women because you feel sorry for the woman. She's so cute. She's so innocent.
And this is what Chad and Tyrone be doing. This is where they be fucking up, guys. These chicks is not ours, bro. These chicks don't belong to us. They belong to God, bro. Don't ever forget that. They his children, bro.
You believe she could be a good girlfriend as long as you show her a little love because she hasn't been loved. No one's treating her nice. You feel sorry for her. No, bro. It don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. When it comes to a woman, the way that they're psychologically trained is the way that they got to be. You would never be able to turn a prostitute into a housewife. Her brain is completely gone. You have to understand, women don't gain knowledge when they get older, bro. They gain more emotional need. So when you're dealing with that type of woman, the more you try to heal her, the more she's gonna lash out and make everything feel like her lashing out is your fault. So you're gonna start blaming yourself for why she's not being happy, because she'll never be happy. She's in a morph of depression. Next, in a relationship, both people, man and woman, have to be sane. Both of y'all cannot be having emotional trauma. You can't take a guy who has everything going on with his life and get with a woman who is.
And it's another good point that he's making up right here. This is why it's so unbalanced in the dating pool and the relationship. This is why ain't nobody getting married. Because not only are we not speaking the same language, guys, we're not even in the same town anymore as far as men and women together. Like, you know what I mean? We don't speak the same language. We're not even visiting. And it's just crazy right now. And that's all due to the social programming that women has gone through. Women have been brainwashed and been under attack for years now, guys.
It's completely broken. That's where a lot of you guys downfalls are at. A broken woman comes into a good guy's life and breaks him all the way down to lower levels that he's never been at. If you're in a relationship, you got the money, you portraying the life, you got the family, and everything looks all good, but you the one with the head on your shoulders, and she the one that came from a bad background. Behind the scenes, she's draining your soul. You're miserable. You're only happy when you're in front of people, because behind the scenes, that girl don't understand your struggle.
And there's a lot of y'all out there, I call that the relationship cap. There's a lot of y'all out there, relationship capping. And that's sad, be pitiful. Like, who you doing it for, yo? You just still look like a fool. Still look like a fool.
It takes a while to change a woman's mindset. So when you have these good guys that are married to bad women, she just drags his entire spirit down. But he's happy to show people, look, I have wife and kids. But look at your wife behind the scenes. Next, caring for a woman from a single mother home becomes a job because there's too much to deal with. There's too much emotional swings. There's too much hormonal flow that's going through. You're going to find yourself angry all the time. Those type of women will turn you into the worst version of yourself because you always got to match anger with anger. And as long as you're a beta male, that's going to continue to hurt you. It's trying to compete with her anger psychologically all the time. Don't date those women. If you're a man that got everything going and you got a good job, make sure you date a woman who has things going for her and have a good job. The only downfall about those type of women is you pretty much just got to sleep with them, bro. The more independent a woman becomes, the more she's not going to break because of her independence. And the more of a woman that doesn't have a fatherly structure in her life and come from a single mother home, the more her whole entire psyche doesn't even know how to connect to love and understanding. So in today's world, you're in a lose-lose situation. Just dating a woman becomes a job that just drains you and becomes not only mentally exhausting, but financially exhausting as well. Last but not least, you got to put yourself first, man. And today we live in a world where you have to be selfish. Caring about other people is going to set you back because everybody got different agendas. You got to realize people.
And all he's saying when he say be selfish, guys, is you just got to, you know what I mean? Know your self-worth, guys. Honor yourself, man. Take care of yourself. As Mr. Palmer says, salute to my guy, Mr. Palmer. Do for self, man. Do for self, guys. That's all I mean, man.
People subscribe to different channels. People are watching different people on Instagram. You and the next person are not into the same things. Y'all don't have the same hobbies. So everybody's agendas is different. Look at the Black Lives Matter. Look how many different type of agendas came from there. Look how many people believe this. Look how many people believe that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks the world's going to end this way. No, the world's going to end that way. No, the elites are going to do that. But whatever you are psychologically involved in, if you don't know where you want to be, then you're going to be morphed inside of somebody else's fucking truth. That's what most of these women are doing now, and you as well. Everybody nowadays don't know where they want to be. They don't know where they want to go. And people that do know where they want to be and know where they want to go, they're the weirdos. You got to be emotional now. You got to cry, complain. Wait for a fucking handout, man. Listen.
Told you guys they paying the victims, yo. Nowadays, everybody figured it out. It pay to be the victim. The victim is getting rewarded. You know what I mean? Don't subscribe to that bullshit, though. That's foolishness, guys. It's foolishness, guys. You know what I mean? Absolutely foolishness. Salute to everybody that tuned in, guys. Salute to everybody that tuned in tonight. You know what I mean? I hope we all got the message, man. And the message is fathers got to teach. And we know we're in a society nowadays that they don't even let the fathers get next to the kids. So don't become a father. The fuck, you don't see what's going on right now, guys? Y'all don't see what's going on right now? Why? It's not nothing in it for you, bro. Not even your kid. So don't be dumb, bro. All right? There's no simping. It's no simping on thoughts, bro. It's no simping, period, bro. You know what I mean? And it's sad because just like chivalry, women killed simping. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I simp on Mrs. Goodbrad all day, every day. And she sent back on me. She returned the favor. You know what I mean? I don't know where women got off trying to get something for nothing. But it won't work on an alpha male, guys. Make yourself great, guys. Get rid of all that simp energy that your mom's sprinkled on you. Get rid of that. You know what I mean? It's not okay to be a simp. Women is not all right, and they're not always right at all. At all. At all. Even the smart ones, the government zaddy Satan smart ones, they not right at all. Don't let nobody stand on your shoulders because they got all this government zaddy diplomas and degrees. No, you stay emotionally intelligent because that's one thing IQ can't fuck with. All right, guys? You know what I mean? Those of you dads that don't get a chance to see your kids, you know what I mean? I'm with y'all in spirit. Note that I'm with y'all in spirit. Y'all say y'all prayer. Every night you say your prayer. Pray for your little man or little girl. And just wash your hands and be done. But under no conditions do you negotiate with a hell of a mother. You never negotiate with a hell of a mother. And you never negotiate with a baby mother terrorist, yo. Word up. Absolutely, you don't. You know what I mean? We the prize. And I showed you guys why. We are the prize. Man, the father, the son. We are the prize. And if anybody mad at that, they have to take that up with their creator. That's what you tell them to. You look them right in the eyes and you tell them your argument is with your God. All right? Fellas, Try to explain to your ladies, man, especially those of you that's in a relationship. Guys that's in a relationship. I hope you're not just sitting in them relationships just for the coochie while you, because it sucks to be in a relationship and have the woman still turning your little man into a simp, because we see what the plan is. If the woman don't give you control over your kid, then obviously she's a Lilith. She a Lilith woman. Lilith the only one that want to fuck masculinity up and emasculate it and dress it all up. You feel me? God bless Mrs. Goodbread for just letting me be in my child life. Know what I mean? Because my child ain't gonna grow up like that. Know what I mean? He ain't gonna grow up to be no simp. I get a chance to be hands-on with him and teach him these things, yo. I get a chance to correct him. You know what I mean? Because Miss Goodbread, she gonna be a mom's. A mom's gonna be a mom's. But because she got me, she ain't a hell of a mom's. You know what I mean? And you hell of a moms, y'all gotta come up off that pride and ego and get to some strength, get to some masculinity, not in y'all. Y'all get back to your estrogen ways. Y'all gotta get to some masculinity. You know what I mean? Fuck what the other girl, or you're looking over your shoulder. That's all. Y'all all looking over your shoulder at what the next chick doing is saying. You know what I mean? Stop playing. Just like that, the trend gonna be, I got a man, and you're gonna be assed out. You're gonna be left assed out, fat and ugly. And you know God don't like ugly. So stop playing. Any given day, the trend could be, I got a man, get you a man. And then what you gonna do? It'll be too late then, because the trend ain't never gonna change. Single baby mothers is off everybody's radar. So it'll behoove you to start emasculating yourself and going back to your feminine ways. All right? Word. But the question was, are you okay with your son simping on a thought? I wouldn't be surprised if some women said, I don't care, because they just that stupid. You know what I mean? And then it's another group of women that they really don't care, because that's how they get their money. They getting tricks to trick on them right now. So to them, that's the pattern. They got to keep the money wheel rolling. Because remember, Lilith worked for Satan. Government is Satan. So Lilith worked for the government. So anything she can do to please her daddy, she gonna do that. All right, guys? So protect your seed, yo. Protect your seed. Yeah, and that's crazy. The older they are, the more they supposed to be spreading their knowledge. The older these ones is, they dumb. I'll tell you one thing, yo. Yeah, these 80s babies, yeah, they might have aged a little bit better than the rest of the babies, but they the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet, yo. 80s babies is so unemotionally aware of what's going on and so unemotionally intelligent. They are puppets, yo. I'm in that class of the 80s babies. And I ain't running around here telling nobody that shit. I ain't proud of that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't proud of that shit. At least the 90s babies think a little bit. At least the 90s, at least they think a little bit. They too emotional. They highly emotional. All right, guys, it's been real. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, y'all might have to sign into your Google, man. Sign into your Google so that you can subscribe, bro. I need all the support and all the momentum I could get, guys. I need all the momentum I could get. Y'all know red. Y'all know I don't never ever be on these lives begging for super chats or cash apps or nothing. You know, I always tell you, sharing the videos and just actually engaging like how y'all do. You know what I mean? Leaving homework in the comment section, leaving a comment. That's how you leave homework. Just the engagement and sharing your video on your social media platforms. That's enough for me, man. Because like I always tell you, yo, your time is money. And when you spend that with me, I'm going to give you some value, all right, for your time, because I appreciate your time, guys. And until next time, class, I'll check y'all. Now, y'all know I won't be live again until probably Friday, Saturday. You know what I mean? We take a 2-day break over here on the channel. But I still will be dropping videos. You know what I mean? Just won't be lives. All right, guys. So I'll see y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And it's been real. And much love to everybody. Before I go, let me just put up the new honor roll.
Oh, hey, Mr. Mac, how you doing?
Everybody that donate to the
I thought you was
channel.
my client coming in here.
No, just old Mr. Mac.
All right, you're looking good.
Hey.
Oh, you got that for me?
Yeah, baby, I got that for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate this.
All right, but you gotta earn that.
I gotta do what?
You gotta earn it.
Earn it?
Yeah.
Like what? Come clean your house up or cook or something?
No, baby, you gotta work for it. You either sit on it or spit on it. Choose, lose, or be confused, baby.
Look, Mr. Mac, I am not no hoe. The only reason I reached out to you in the first place is because my grandma told me to reach out to you.
Well, listen, Bobby Jean know how this goes.
Mr. Mac. You're not gonna put my grandma name in this.
What me and Bobby Jean go back to same You know how this works.
My grandmother is a God-fearing woman, Mr. Mac.
You just don't know Bobby Jean like I know Bobby Jean.
I know her. I know her.
Well, you take that up with her. She knew what it was. She knew how this worked.
I'm not gonna let you put that on my mama name.
I'm sorry for making a scene.
I'm not gonna let you put that on my mama name.
Let me get that back from you.
Do what?
Let me get that back from you.
Here, cause you're an Indian giver.
No, I ain't no Indian. I'm a nigga.
Mr. Mac, yeah, you right. A nasty nigga. A trifling, old, nasty.
Okay. Well, ask your grandma about it.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna put that on my mama name.
That's why you papa not at home.
I always thought that you and my dad was kicking it, but I found out you was a side piece.
Yeah, I was a side piece.
Why you never tell me that?
I did tell you.
No, you didn't. I ain't find that out until after he died, that you was a side piece. But his main chick came down here to see him after he died.
Well,
and that's when I found out.
I didn't tell you, she told you.
It's right, exactly. So why didn't you tell me you was a side chick?
Well, there wasn't nothing to talk about.
Demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week, and I told the pastor that I need deliverance again, and since then my private part has been itching.
It's been itching?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Let's say that grandma grew up and had a lot of trauma. She had some very difficult things that everybody knows about, and they have compassion and sympathy and empathy for grandma. But she didn't get help and she didn't heal up. So she's become a very fearful person, which makes her a very controlling person, which makes her a very religious person. And so now she's constantly speaking fear over everyone and everything. And it's out of love, but it's out of unhealed hurt and trauma. And let's say grandma's religious, so she's always quoting Bible verses, and she's weaponizing the Bible to be in control of the family. And everyone knows grandma's not very healthy, but we let her set the system because we feel bad for grandma. Love grandma, but grandma needs to get some help. And unless grandma's healthy, what you're allowing is the least healthy person to determine the culture of the family. It will continue in your children and grandchildren, and you will take a broken family member and you'll turn it into a generational curse. Because your children will think, if you don't correct it, that this is normal in how we do family.
Let me get this straight. My son ain't got no car, no job, no house. He's on drugs, and I'm raising his baby. Say, you want to date him because he's cute? Oof, baby. You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? I'm just saying.
Yeah, you are a dummy. Dummy, yeah. Let me talk to you.
Is that important for her to look cute? This is crazy. Now, she at the bus stop. She at the bus stop. And this is what y'all men are chasing. She is at the bus stop. This is crazy, dog. Is that important for her to look cute? This is crazy.
You weak men that chase women, you gonna chase them right to hell. Yeah, I got a good wife, but there ain't a woman on the planet good enough for me to chase. I don't believe in running behind no woman. I don't chase booty. If I got to chase my wife, then I'm gonna have to keep chasing her to keep her. The moment you start chasing that woman, you're gonna have to keep it up. And once she see you chasing her, she gonna deliberately do things that make you run her down. I chase God. I won't never chase a woman long as I'm black. And as far as I know, God ain't changing my color. I have no respect for no man that chase a woman.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.